My name is Juliet Forde. I love my life, and this is my story. My name is Juliet Forde, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. The year that I experienced foster care was the year of 1982, the year I was born, and I was 3 months. I did not know I was in a foster care system. I was with my first foster mom since 3 months to age 8, and I did not know I was in a foster care. I didn't know I was with foster parents. During my time in foster care, I experienced 17 different foster homes. I used to hear, now thinking back, I would hear my sister arguing with people like, I'm not the foster child, she's the foster child. And it wasn't until I got older, I was like, oh, that's what they was talking about. When I realized, I had an idea of what foster care was at the age of 8. And that's when I first moved from my first foster mom. As a child, I don't remember my biological mom to remember being without her. Once I realized that I was a foster child, it made me curious of, okay, so who is my biological mom? Who is my mom? And then I started telling people, I have 2 mommies, and they started letting me know about other stuff. And it was I was really confused. As a young girl, I used to do things like get the yellow pages, and I didn't know which one, the white pages, the yellow pages. I used to, when I got to a computer, I would put her name in. I would do things like call, I think it was 311, or some number you could call and you could put the person's name and it would connect you. At 18, I filmed the Oprah Winfrey Network show called Searching For, where I searched for my biological mom, but it ended in a cold case, finding out that she went back to England. When I did find her, she originally denied who I was on the phone. On the phone call with my mother, it was very vague because of the initial reaction of her trying to deny she didn't know who I was. So it was questions I wanted to ask her as far as, why did she give me up? I didn't ask her at the time, but I wanted to. I was scared that she would hang up and I had to use a calling card to call in England. I just was so nervous. So I didn't ask her, why did she give me up? And I feel just overall, it just left me with a lot of trust issues still today as an adult. If I could speak to my mother today, I would just tell her that I forgive you and I have no hard feelings, and I wish you well and I wish you peace. During my time in foster care with the 17 different foster homes, I feel like I experienced everything that a foster child can experience, from being whooped with a police stick to extension cord to a dictionary one time. Sometimes I got nice clothes, sometimes I got small shoes, sometimes I wore high waters, sometimes I wore poofy dresses to school. I think I went through pretty much everything. Being molested. I felt like I didn't want to tell anyone when I was molested by my foster father. That was my first experience of being molested. But when I did tell his wife, she shooed me away. She told me oh, hush, you're lying. And when he came out of the supermarket, we were food shopping at the time, she told him in front of me, and it made me feel I felt like I wanted to crawl inside of myself and just die. I was scared. I was oh my God, she's going to work tonight. What is he gonna do to me? I feel like I went through everything that I went through to be that for other youth. So I feel like my purpose here is that's what I'm here for. I feel like I went through everything to be that for someone else going through it. So I would say I'm 100% into youth advocacy, foster care. That's what I represent. That's who I am. When you see Juliet Forde, you see foster care. I represent a positive product of foster care. My advice to someone that's in foster care would be to believe in yourself. Don't let whatever situation you're coming out of to define you. Be positive, to pray, to understand that at the end, it's all gonna make sense. To be dedicated, to be determined, ambitious, set goals, knock them down. If someone tell you can't, don't take can't for an answer, don't take no for an answer. Knock every door down in front of you, with heels, of course. What I'm currently doing in my life that I could say I'm successful despite what I've been through is being an example for other youth in foster care by being a successful businesswoman, Welcome to Flawless Smiles NYC. And I'm currently working on my other business, which is Juliet Forde Inc., which focuses on foster care, youth advocacy, motivational speaking, and a lot of limitless things. Who Juliet Forde is fearless. Juliet Forde is determined. Juliet Forde is ambitious. Juliet Forde is a businesswoman. Juliet Forde is an entrepreneur. Juliet Forde is a dope mom. Juliet Forde is powerful. Juliet Forde is a brand. I am Juliet Forde. I love my life, and this is my story. I could bring you home, flowers on tombstones. Let me know it's been too long since I've been in who's on. It's getting colder everywhere.